Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Thursday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. We're going back to Monstrum Nox tonight. We're continuing Chapter 8, and I have a couple of quests to do that I know of at the moment. And then after that, we'll just, oops. After that, we'll just see what transpires, I suppose. So, I was hoping to go to... no, we don't need to go there. How are we doing on our chests? Okay, we've got 95 left to find. But a lot of people entries left to log. Materials, there's only 3 left that we haven't logged.
Adel, I'm ready and raring to go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Time to show off my skills.
Okay, we're going to need more soul lumber and lazulites.
Oh, I'll come back anytime.
But I'll worry about the lazulites after we get this last quest done. How many Nox points do we have? Okay, we need 200 to get that trophy. Okay, resistance is mobilizing. We need to stop them. So there's 3 quest spots for that. And we cannot transport outside the city at this time. Well, that's a bummer. I guess for right now, we'll start on Peril of the Bells. I want to go talk to Maxim. See if he's got any more gift items for us at this time. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey there, dudes. Welcome to the visitor's kiosk. Huh? Wait, where's the usual guy? Isn't it usually Alex's shift right about now? Nah, who could say, dude? I just got called up to fill in. It was pretty out of the blue. Guess I just couldn't get a hold of him. And this was supposed to be my day off, too. Like, give me a break, dude. Literally. Sorry to hear that. Does that mean what I think it does? Has anything been off with him lately? Off? Well, actually, now that I think about it, yeah. This guy's been stopping by the kiosk a lot lately. Looked like a shantytown resident. Never seen him myself, but he seemed to be an acquaintance of Alex's. Apparently they kept talking about some sort of preparations for something. Alex seemed kind of against it all. Kept asking if the guy was really going through with it. Must be some birthday present they're planning, huh, dude? Wonder whose it is. Going by the note we got, this likely has something to do with the resistance. They must have been talking about the preparations for making their move today. Doesn't that make Alex one of their members? I had no idea. And one working right by the main road, too. Guy's got guts. Are we done here, dudes? I've kind of got a job to do. Oh, right. Sorry about that. Thanks for your time. Oh. I'm gonna wait to go to the bathhouse until we get Doll back. Because I want her to get the hit point boost as well. At least I'm assuming right now she might not get it. If we go to it right now. Oops. Well, get out of my way, dude. That surfer lingo that one guy was spouting, it's like, it's going to be a while before I can get out of talking like that. Whoa, hello.
Here they are.
How will you get down here? Ooh, Yufa's at level 60. Nice. Oh, Maxim.
We have to take care of him.
He's gone. Huh? That's weird. Isn't this Maxim's usual spot? Oh, it's you all. Got some business with me? Or are you looking to cut a deal? We were just wondering if we could take a look at your wares? Fine by me. Take your pick. But make it hasty. I'm a busy man. And a considerably nimble one at that. Yeah, guys more than meets the eye, that's for sure.
You need it? I got it.
Hello.
You got it. I see. You saw nothing.
Portrait of a girl.
We have to take care of him.
Got that one. the last one, aren't you? Ooh. The name like that, that sounds like it could be useful.
What's gotten into those knights? Get here!
Sweet.
Is this all for Glia?
All right. Portrait of a girl. Won't be for silhouette. Oh, a new store is open? Thanks for letting me know. Wow, these are just about all the stores we can shop at in Bolduc. This is for all your hard work, Adol. I found it when I was helping the professor on one of his previous excavations. I think you'll find more use for it than I will. Wow! That's a great gift! Great. If there are any errands I can run for you, just say the word.
What would you like me to do?
Oh, wow.
Are you sure? Any errands you'd like me to run? Are
Consumables.
you sure? Stay safe out there.
Wait,
Yes. Any errands you'd like me to run?
okay.
Are you sure? Stay safe out there.
I was curious whether or not I had gotten all of those,
Adel dear, go get him out there, darling.
whether I'd made all of those, all those meals. Portrait of a girl.
Adel.
You give Iris the portrait of a girl as a present. This color composition is adequate. The artist must be half decent. The girl is sort of cute too, but
Wait a sec.
hold on. This is not what I think it is it? Iris turns the canvas over. There's faint writing on the back. Princess Eleanor's 3rd birthday. I knew it. I take back what I said about liking this. Get this thing away from me. I hate seeing my past self. But this painting is a gift, so... Fine. I will refrain from scrapping it. Even though looking at it causes me physical pain, the thought of receiving a gift from you, I do not hate it.
Oh, come on!
Arg, I have nothing more to say to you. Just go and do whatever it is you do, Adol. to stop by the bookstore. Aprilis. I can't help wondering what else I could have possibly done to gain affinity with her. Then again, it almost feels like there's not much else I could have done. Hey, wait, main square. That's where I need to be.
Is this all for Glia?
What are the Hieroglyph Knights up to?
Over here, everything's a good choice. Come again soon.
Okay, nothing there.
Hey, always a pleasure.
Dang it.
Nothing. Come back soon.
What are the Hieroglyph Knights up to?
Well, since we're near one of the people we got to talk to anyway, I guess we might as well talk to them next. Aha! There's who we need to talk to.
Welcome. Always a pleasure. Done already. Come back soon.
Nothing. Ho ho! Glad you could make it. So you're the little whippersnappers the boss roped in, eh? What? Wait, you're... Unbelievable. You're that old lecher I reported for peeping. Oh, that's a strong way to put it. Certainly wasn't easy wriggling my way out of that one. But you see, that request was actually made for a different purpose entirely. Does that mean you are the, old-timer Margot was referring to? Me? I'm just your average geezer who fancies a visit to the baths now and then. Save for my service as a core member of the Bells of Freedom 3 years back. Hard to imagine an old man like you was a revolutionary. Then again, I guess it's not so strange considering Margot was your boss. To be fair, the group was originally founded by a bunch of old folks with not much time left. We figured that our deaths would be a small price to pay for the bright future of our youth. Though it seems our blunder has led them down the wrong path altogether in the end. Yeah, the path of petty theft and burglary, as if you didn't already know. Sounds to me like you ain't much of a core member anymore, though. Yes, the resistance dissolved for a time following Margot's arrest, but the youngins of the group continue to operate under the fold. I'd been acting as their advisor of sorts in an effort to keep their hostility in check. But ultimately, my attempts to contain them failed miserably. Perhaps I could have quelled their vindictive thirst had I succeeded. I see. But what is the resistance trying to achieve here exactly? It doesn't seem like Margot's anywhere around here either. It would seem they're ready to attack the garrison posts in each and every district. This revolt from the knights has cued them in on perfect opportunities to take back Glia. In preparing to do so, they've been collecting intel and identifying blind spots. The request I'd made previously falls squarely under the latter. Pfft, what a load of crock. Doesn't matter how much chaos there is. You gotta have real bricks for brains to think a Roman soldier's gonna lose to some civilian. They've hardly got weapons or armor to start. One step and they're toast. That is, unless they've got an ace up their sleeve. Unfortunately so, Margot appears to be assisting them. Not directly, but in supplies, both through equipment and stores of gunpowder. What? But why? It would seem she intends to see this matter through to its bitter end. She's convinced starting this by her hand gives her the burden of ending it as well. Margot. Can't really say for sure if it's on her. Can't really say for sure if it's on her either way. But she has to want to put a stop to. But she has to want to stop to it at least. Why else would she put a request in? That means it's up to us to do something about this. Any helpful info would be much appreciated. And naturally, I plan to give it. That is why I've been waiting here for you after all. Here's my take on this, as a long-standing member of the Resistance. There's only one place in this city powder and weapons could be viably concealed. It would have to be underground and spacious enough to spare as well. Is any particular spot coming to mind? I think I have a decent idea. Considering everything else we found out, we should be able to narrow it down. Thank you very much, Mr. Grendo. Not at all. I'm too old to raise a hand against those youngsters anymore. It's up to the next generation to carry on our torch. So please stop them before it's too late to give them the chance. Let's go over here and... Wait. No, I haven't checked those shops.
Hey there. Early bird gets the worm. Where are you going? Come back if you get the chance.
What's gotten into those knights? Hello. Yes. Done already. Come again, okay?
So I've still got to talk to that one person over there. But I want to stop by all the shops in the square first. There's a few places I can still shop. I'm mostly looking for gift items.
There they are.
Welcome. I carry nothing. Come back soon.
There they are.
All right, cool.
Hey there. I recommend everything. Hope to see you again soon. Over here, everything's a good. Not gonna come again soon.
What are the Hieroglyph Knights up to?
as long as you need. Come back soon, you hear?
It's gotten into those nights.
I'm gonna go ahead and shop everywhere I can.
Oh my.
Oh, Krisha, my dear. I heard about what happened to poor Carla. It's just awful.
And on top of that, they say the Knights have stormed the Governor General's too. It's one worrisome event after another. Just what could be going on here? The whole town's been bating their breath in worry over whether this will mean war.
Yeah, I've been having a hard time making any sense of it myself. And it's so close to the Victory Day festival, too. The saint herself would be saddened to see her town in such disarray. If only there were an amicable solution to all of this.
Always a pleasure. Buy what you like. Oh, save for Anamona, of course. Change your... Come again anytime.
All right, let's see. Okay, we'll go over here and check out what we can first.
Please, take it. Looking for anything specific? Oh, hope to see you again soon.
Oh, there's graffiti there. I was wondering what that blue dot was. And then all of a sudden it occurred to me that we've already got all that. Go to the shanty town first. I ain't shopped here in a while.
Hey, what do you need?
Hey!
You gotta go need something. Come again.
That might be good for someone. Well, it will be. I just don't know who yet.
Well, what can I get for you? What's wrong? Come back soon, you hear?
Well, no gifts there. We got a... Okay, yeah, we got several places to check here. Oh.
Come on, everything's a good choice. Come again soon.
Okay. I gotcha.
Hey there! Early bird gets the where you come back if you get the chance.
Wait. I haven't stopped by this little stand in a while. What if they've got a...
I carry only the best. Tunnel. Come back
And they
soon.
don't. Okay, now it feels like I've,
Adel dear, go get him out there, darling.
Alright, let's see. Who do we not have 2 stars of affinity with yet? Margot, Lucien. Shantae. Okay. So Margot is probably not here right now. I never imagined the Knights would dare occupy the Governor General's. Master Shadowlord isn't the sort to do something like this without a plan. Rom will be sure to intervene sooner or later. How does he plan to resist? Brother, if you're up there, please watch over us. I need to get in touch with my subordinates and assess the situation first and foremost. Brother, if you're up there, please watch over us. Okay. Nope, I didn't think that would be for him. I'm guessing that's for Margot. I'm glad I looked around.
What are the Hieroglyph Knights up to?
I wonder if Gaston will be okay. Is something the matter, miss? You look a little down. Oh, you're all from the Dandelion, right? I'm describing about one of my regulars. This guy named Gaston. He showed up last night, just before I closed up shop. Told me it might be his last time there before paying off his tab and walking away. That does make you wonder. Doesn't it? Come to think of it, there was a rumor he got tangled up in some incident recently. He hadn't shown up ever since. Not until last night, that is.
Gaston. That's the name of that thief who targeted the Noble District warehouses. That's right. The one who got away in the end.
That's right, the one who got away in the end. Did Gaston say anything else to you? Well, not to me directly, but he did mumble some stuff as he was leaving. Things like, this'll show those Romans and can't let it get damp. Whatever that means.
Can't exactly glean what he was planning from that alone. But with what he's already done, it sounds like we've hit the mark. Taking Margot's intel into account,
It's best we assume he's playing a part in all of this. Still, just like Margot, we've got no idea where he actually is. Listen, Gaston's from the shanty town. He's had more than his fair share of fights with Romans. But he has his good sides too. He's looked out for me ever since my husband died. I don't know what he's up to, but could you do something for me if you happen to see him? Just tell him to think before he acts. That's all. Of course, we will.
after going to all 3 locations in the message, you all return to the Dandelion. You then reconvene with Dogi and Parks.
Who'd have thought those people we knew were Resistance members all this time?
They've been blending in, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And if they're nowhere to be seen, we should assume they're in the final stages of setting their plan into motion. We're running out of time. Yes, time is of the essence. With the information you've gathered, we now know where most of their hideouts are located.
Cloaca Maxima and the Shady Town. There's been shady people seen going in and out of that area, right?
Yep, and we've got proof of it for insurance. We've got witnesses who saw that Gaston guy and Alex from the visitor's kiosk. Good work, you two. Can't take all the credit. You're the ones who did all the legwork. Madame Margot is there. We'll need to prepare ourselves. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. We'll need to prepare ourselves if they truly intend to assault the Roman guard posts. We're counting on you, Monstrums.
Leave it to us.
Yeah. Next stop, Cloaca Maxima. Well, I guess it's a done deal.
Those Resistance members should be hiding out in here somewhere. We've made it this far. All that's left is to hunt them down. Let's get to stepping.
How many more quests are there? Quite a few, actually. Oh, we can't warp. That's what I thought was going to happen. Nice.
I think there's something here.
Nice. What if I go this way? Jeez.
I think there's something here.
Okay. You gotta go this way. Oh, there they are.
We found them.
Who's there? It's the Monstrums? Turns out our little hunch was right. Doesn't seem like Margot's here, but I'm sure she'll rendezvous soon enough. That's one hefty stash of weapons and ammo you got there. Not to mention enough powder to send several guard posts up in smoke. But there's like, what, only 6 of you? Clumps all together? Talk about a letdown. Right as we were finishing up our preparations, too. Damn Monstrums. Mind your own business and scram for once. Margot's the one who sent us. What? Why did the boss do something like that?
Look, why don't you just give this crazy plan a rest already? Think before you act. That's what Perry told us to tell you.
Grrr. Hey, Gaston. Maybe the boss is against this whole thing after all. You heard what old Gendo said. Things have changed since the war. You mean all that crock about living in harmony with Rom to restore Balduc? Doing that makes us no better than livestock cozying up to the hands that feed us. We Gleans have our pride. Like hell we're submitting to those rotten invaders. Gaston. We'll never give in. Not until they answer for what they've done to us. Till every single life we've lost to the war is paid in full with Roman blood. He's gone off the deep end.
All you'll end up doing is sowing even more hatred. And the ones who'll suffer for it most are the ones who did nothing to deserve it. You're just gonna sit back and let that happen? You think we're just gonna sit back and let that happen? Think again.
Huh. So that's how you want to play it, huh? Fine. We'll need a good warm-up round before taking on Rom anyway. Gaston, where do you... So you want to romp with the Monstrums, do ya? We don't want to hurt you. Shame we can't say the same for you. The grief and suffering those Romans wrought on us is one we'll never forget. They killed our friends and families, plundered our cities, and slapped a tax on them besides. Don't you get it? This is the only way for us to take our dignity back. And if you Monstrums aren't with us, you may as well be against us. That's right. The only thing those Romans will get from us is a taste of their own medicine. We'll cast every one of those dirty trespassers out of our rightful lands.
They'll be sure to hear our message back at the capital, loud and clear.
And when the bells of freedom start to ring, they'll know the pride of Glia will never die. Yeah! You guys, get a hold of yourselves. Huh? Lemures? What the hell are those? Monsters?
Eek! Where did they even come from? It's just like in the Grimwald. All the hatred and spite they built up must have brought forth the Nox.
Who gives a flying damn either way? These guys will be way more fun than those lame-ass resistance wimps. Oh, brother. Guess we have no choice. Adol went up to level 61 just a moment ago. Either way, that's all the Lemures. They're gone. Amazing. I can't believe you actually defeated those things.
Phew, that takes care of that.
You guys are pathetic. You really think you can go head-to-head with Rom after cowering over small fry like that?
Hey, come on, Hawk.
You think you know everything, don't you? Whether we're a match for them or not is besides the point. All that matters is making those Romans suffer every bit we have. And more. If we don't, everyone we lost 8 years back will have died for nothing. Right, guys? Right. We've come too far to give up now. I'll give my life if it means getting revenge on Rom. Gaston, everyone, please. Do you really think that'll save Glia? Grrr. Don't act like you get a say in any of this. What do you know?
Enough. This ends here. Margot!
Oh, goodness me. I certainly didn't expect the Monstrums to be here. Perhaps they're acquainted with these youngsters I met at the baths?
In a sense. That aside, it would seem they've managed to carry out my request.
But boss, I
said enough, Gaston. The Bells of Freedom weren't formed as a way to vent your frustrations.
What? Vent my frustrations? Is that all this is to you? Do you have any idea how much we've been doing for Glia?
Were that really the case, I would have stood behind you until the bitter end. As she who lit the first spark, I intended to support you no matter what the cost. To bear the weight of your lives and misdeeds as though they were my own. But I think you put it best, no? That all that matters is making those Romans suffer? That you'll give up your lives if it means getting revenge on Rom? Tell me, where in the creed of the Bells of Freedom have I missed those words? Fight without belief or conviction, and you'll be no different from those monsters.
That's...
Of course, all of this is just as much my responsibility as everything else. Your old crone of a leader has failed to guide you on the path of right. For that, I apologize. I truly, truly do.
Boss! That same fault lies with every one of us old-timers. But it's not too late. You youngsters still have your whole lives ahead of you.
That's exactly right. I want you all to take this time to gather yourselves together and reflect. Both on what it really means to save Glia, and on why the bells of freedom truly ring. So long as you safeguard the city with pride, I know the right answer will come. I'm sure my boy wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
Right as ever, boss.
All's well that ends well.
Nothing more boring than a happy ending.
What comes next is up to them. Sorry to have put you to all this trouble, boys and girls. I can't say I knew how this would turn out, but I'm glad I made that request.
We're glad we could help.
No.
You have my thanks. The situation in Baldock is nearing its peak. You have my aid now more than ever before. As both the leader of the Bells of Freedom and the ever-stubborn old bat, Margot Reyes.
Adol and the others returned to the bar to report what had happened soon after. Having finally settled her concerns over the resistance, Margot was welcomed back into the Dandelion with open
I'm
arms.
just happy we could help.
And we've got a Grimwald Nox. But let's
We
talk
should
to
prepare
Margot.
ourselves.
Because that wine may be for her.
Adel,
You give Margot the vintage wine as a present.
well now.
Oh, you got your hands on the good stuff, I see. Ha! Well, isn't this a kicker? Take a look at the vintage year. It's the very same year my son was born.
You have a son?
Surprised, are you? I take offense to that, you know. My son was as kind a man as could be, though he certainly didn't get it from me. The boy practically lived in harmony with the world itself from the day he was born. He was my business advisor, too, in fact. Even Pendleton recognized his abilities. He truly was too good a son for me. Was? That's right. The path of virtue doesn't always lead in your favor. That boy, he couldn't stand to see so many of his countrymen called to war, so he volunteered as a captain and lost his life soon after, as did his beloved comrades.
That's right.
But I didn't found the resistance to avenge his death, or anything so crude. No, I had but one goal in mind. To make Glia, the country he so dearly loved, a land we could look to with pride.
What'll you do with the resistance?
Ha! As if I'd tell the likes of you. I'm only joking, of course. Suffice it to say, Rom and Glia's relationship is not as it was back then. The same could be said of our resistance. That's the painful part. Chain yourself to those days and they'll never end.
You're a kind woman.
Ha! You give me too much credit. I did lead an insurrection, you know. Well now, just how did this conversation turn so gloomy? Why don't we lighten it up with a drink? This is what you brought it for, no?
Margot continued to keep Adol in her company, letting him go only when the bottle was empty. I'm surprised.
I was locked up in prison 3 years ago to atone for my deeds. Yet all that time I couldn't stop fretting about those youngsters. But today, I feel as though a weight has been lifted off my shoulder at least. You've done me a great service. In return, I'll be helping you out more than ever now.
I'm not actually going to buy anything with my shards. I was just curious about what exactly I could get. Jeez. Okay, those are kind of expensive. Relic bones. We need 2 of those. Relic bone. Well, I'm going to the Keening Highlands anyway. Well, I guess I will. Guess I can't yet. Or else I can't fast travel there.
What's gotten into those knights?
I wonder if it'll even let me leave town. You should check and see how things are around town for now. Okay. That's what I thought.
What's gotten into those
In the meantime, if I see any more Lemures, I'll be sure to deal with them. got an Arca. Oh, nice.
Look who's here.
Another Arca. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, I thought it was 78 more Nox, but it looks like we need 76.
Ain't getting away from me.
To open up the next vortex. Wait. Where the heck are you? Aha! Now that I think about it, I think what those are, those talismans, they change your attack style.
Ain't getting away from me.
So one character who normally does one attack style will be able to do one of the other ones. So no matter what the enemy's weak against, you'll have that method of attack available. That's right. I haven't shopped here in a while. I should look into it and just see if they have any gift items. We've received a message from the prison mines. We received a message from the prison mines foreman requesting your mediation. They wish to consult you immediately about the miners' compensation. At a time like this, I'll head over now. So keep them busy until I get there. Yes, sir. There's something you might want to know about the gold procurement from Silseta. There was a logistical error, so the deal has been suspended. During that period, the market has shifted quite a bit. And what have you done about it? What are you a supervisor for? I'm not here to solve every trivial matter. My apologies, sir.
Mr. Pendleton, how would you like me to reply to the Altago branch? The current sovereign requests your presence at the royal banquet.
Altago? That's too far. I can't leave the company for that long without Carla here. Tell the branch manager to attend the banquet in my place. Well, he certainly looks busy.
Yeah, probably because Carla's not here.
Miss Krisha?
Oh, it really is Miss Krisha.
What? Mr. Riche, Miss Krisha were to return, it would solve a great many of our predicaments. Why have you come back?
I heard Carla was detained, so I...
Leave.
Huh?
Krisha, the affairs of this company no longer concern you. Pendleton is no place for the likes of a dingy florist such as yourself.
Oh, Krisha.
Wait, this is her battle to fight.
What?
You can't mean it, Mr. Ricci.
You can't mean it, Mr. Ricci.
Yeah, Miss Krisha's here to offer her. You two stay out of this.
Huh?
Father.
Uh-oh, she's about to speak.
You're right. I did leave Pendleton, but I'm still a part of this family. I'll never forget everything that you and Carla have done for me. So please.
The time for remission has long passed. It was your decision to leave. Once you've made a decision, you must commit to it and accept its consequences.
I understand. Then I have a proposal. As the owner of Le Petit Fleuriste, I propose a business arrangement.
I wonder what kind of arrangement she's got in mind.
What did you say?
You heard her, dude. Or do you have too much wax in your ears?
We at Le Petit Fleuriste offer to provide investigative services to Pendleton. We will confirm the safety and whereabouts of Carla Pendleton, your chief of sales. As compensation, we seek the white sarin flowers that bloom across Altago. We understand you have these seeds in stock, and ask that you give us a courtesy discount. We will also require you to provide any and all information relevant to the investigation.
Do you have any idea what you're suggesting?
Do you have any idea how much you cannot afford, or how much you cannot afford to not accept her offer?
How can I partner with a flower shop from the slums with no reputable achievements?
A man with your merit and experience should be able to tell if we are trustworthy.
What?
Under the conditions I propose, Pendleton would incur no liabilities. Like you said, our shop is still small. That is why we offer to shoulder the risk. As someone once told me, gains are made by taking losses.
You'll be up against the Hieroglyph Knights, who are on the brink of war against the Empire. What can a lone flower shop do?
We won't saddle you with the details. I know Pendleton is busy enough as it is. But I can guarantee that the results will be satisfactory.
Miss Krisha. Impressive.
Krisha, why is it only now that you're able to do this?
Turns out, I had a lot to learn from opening a shop of my own. At first, I was afraid to even decide on order quantities without you and Carla. But if I wanted to keep my shop open, I knew I had to make decisions on my own. I couldn't run away like I used to, even from things I wasn't good at. It was just common sense thinking back. I'm embarrassed it took me so long to learn.
So it was I who stifled your growth.
That's not true at all. Without you and Carla, I would have never learned the things I needed to get to this point. I could have never done this on my own. That's why I have to save Carla.
I filed a complaint with the Roman garrison for what happened to Carla. But Warden Belger wasn't there, so it was a fruitless endeavor.
Huh?
Was any and all information relevant to the investigation not one of your conditions?
Father!
Alas, the garrison didn't have any information, but for whatever reason, the Knights did. According to them, Carla was detained on suspicion of colluding with the Monstrums.
Really? Does that mean...
The charges alone aren't enough to incite suspicion. For all we know, they could be true. I'm sure Carla's reasons would have been justified. It was the fact that they had the gall to arrest someone from Pendleton without consulting me. Considering my relationship with them, it is a most unwarranted and concerning act.
They're not even bothering with keeping up appearances anymore.
Or maybe they don't need to.
I can't believe it.
My personnel in the mines report that the Knights often meet in the prison's restricted sector. Rumors are circulating that the Knights are holding their newly captured prisoners there.
The restricted sector. Maybe Carla's there too.
It is a possibility. That's all the information I have about Carla at the moment.
Thank you, Father.
I can't believe they intend to rebel against the Empire by usurping the Governor General. While it's true the Empire did invade Glia, it's better governed under them than the royal family. I think the current events are a necessary step in history, but a rough one nonetheless.
Mr. Pendleton.
I'll send word if I get any more information. Be careful.
I will.
One last thing about your shop. Its location lacks visibility and is disadvantageous to your exposure. Even small changes can bring about vast improvements to your business's image. Remember what I've taught you.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
Wow, you rocked that, Krisha! Huh? Rocked what? Standing up to your dad, what else? You really surprised me there. Yeah, I surprised myself if anything. I'm glad I was able to tell him how I felt, though.
So, where to next? We haven't been to the cemetery yet.
Right, Anamona should be there right now. Let's go, Adol.
Nope, we still can't. Alright, cool. So pretty soon we'll have enough affinity for her. Or we'll be able to, yeah, max it out. I guess we just have to wait until then. Till it lets us get the last. wonder. Somewhere around here is the grave that the other Adol came out of when he exited the prison. Jules is at level 60. Hello. Nope. Doesn't look like we can actually use any of these. Ooh! Tiger Claw. What exactly does that do? Oh, okay. So I did have another one of those. I thought I did.
Ain't getting away from me.
Nice. Eagle feather. Cat's graffiti. Yeah, let's talk to Anemona.
Adol, I am glad to see you are okay.
Did you remember something?
What's wrong?
Yes, I had forgotten something very important to me. When Aprilis was pierced by that sword, that is when I remembered. Long ago, I was once a doll that was given to a certain little girl. She belonged to a common farming family, though they lived comfortably. As this girl's doll, I watched as she grew into a proper young woman. Those were modest, peaceful days. I thought they would continue as they were forever. That was until the girl, Rosvita, was discovered to be a saint and sent off to war.
I'm going now, Anemona. I'll be back before you know it, so be a good girl and wait for me, okay? When the war's over, we'll have a wonderful tea party together, like we always do.
And those were the last words she ever spoke to me.
You mean Saint Rosvita?
You were Saint Rosvita's doll?
If those memories came back after seeing Aprilis' final moments, does that mean... I'm not entirely sure yet. But there was one other thing I remembered. As time went on while she was away, I found myself spending time with another human. I called him Papa.
Happy birthday, Anemona. For today will be the first day of your life. Now open your eyes and look at me. Stretch your legs and feel the land beneath your feet.
Papa was the one who gave me a soul and a conscience.
Is that even possible?
Who the hell is this guy?
Unfortunately, I haven't remembered much more than that. But something inside me tells me Papa is much closer than we realize. Perhaps more of my memories will return with time.
Anemona.
I am all right now, everyone. Shall we return to the Dandelion for now? Well, we finished checking every place we needed to.
I'm sure with Anemona. I'm with Anemona here. Let's head back and sort things out. Wait, not yet.
There they are.
I want to work up 200 Nox points. So we can immediately open the smaller Grimwald after we take on the next one. The one that's already open, I mean.
Commencing extermination.
Is it over this way? Okay, yeah.
They come.
Ah, there you are.
There they are.
31 to go.
Let's send 'em packing.
Uh-oh. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now.
Look who's here.
All right, that's mastered. Okay, let's get Anamona in the party. I thought she had a lot of skills that weren't mastered.
It's my turn.
Understood.
There you are. Nice. Oh. That was a long fall. I gotta admit, that looked like it hurt.
Ain't getting away from me.
Uh-oh. Woo! That was close. Oh, she just leveled up. Okay, she's got a couple of skills that are fully leveled, but not many. I wonder how we're supposed to max affinity with the Prolus after she's dead. But I mean, that first character note didn't show up until after she died. Uh-oh.
Here I go.
Understood.
Okay, no, we don't have any better leather necklaces to give her.
What's gonna happen to Baldur?
They come.
All right, let's see.
Is this all for Glia?
Let's keep this short.
Hey, up here going.
Excellent.
There they are.
Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm experiment. You are amazing.
Excellent. Now we've got enough to take on both Noxes. So the Knights really were snatching people up off the streets. Master and Commander Shadowlord. What exactly does he intend to do with them? But the Knights haven't done anything drastic since they captured the Governor General's office. That's what I don't like. It's the calm before the storm.
Perhaps it has something to do with the recent arrests.
I find it difficult to believe that they've come this far just to hang up their hats now.
Maybe they're waiting for something.
What? Don't look at me. I haven't shown up to work in a while, so I'm as out of the loop as you are. Master Shadowlord, as you're all aware, he is a venerable and deeply trusted ambassador between Glia and Rom. Despite that, it wouldn't be unexpected in the least if he fostered a deep hatred for Romans.
Really? How can you tell?
Master Shadowlord always seemed like a guy with a proclivity for the moderate. When Glia was invaded by the Empire, he was on the front lines defending Balduc. A massive battle erupted on the outskirts of Balduc. The 4th Battalion, commanded by General Borden of the royal family, suffered defeat. The general retreated from the battlefield into the safety of Balduc's walls. The Roman army, with a victory in sight, pursued him without mercy. I believe this was the battle which resulted in your parents' passing, Yufa. In mere moments, Balduc was besieged by a Roman general known as Roaring Leo. The battle soon became a siege war. Tell us something we don't know. Yeah, I remember the city being in chaos when I was growing up. You see, it was that moment that ignited the chain of events leading to our crisis today. The 4th Battalion was outmatched and desperate. The 4th Battalion was outmatched and desperate, for its provisions were depleted. At the same time, the city was being overrun by riots and pillaging from within. Shadowlord was stationed with a company that chose to obey orders and stand their ground. Knowing they wouldn't last, Shadowlord executed a plan that would turn the tide of battle. He took a small number of troops and snuck past the siege under the cover of night. Under the guise of reinforcements using flambeaux, they ambushed the Roman army. In response, the 4th Battalion agreed to advance and launch a pincer movement. That's not a bad strategy. Indeed, they even managed to obtain approval from the stubborn General Borden. The maneuver was set into motion, and the stationary troops engaged the rear guard. The disarrayed Romans struggled to respond. Then they waited for the 4th Battalion. But the Balduc gates never opened, and the 4th Battalion never emerged. So they just left them to die? Correct. Supposedly the general changed his mind before the maneuver was to begin. Needless to say, the Romans regained their composure and retaliated. They made quick work of Shadowlord and his company.
That's terrible.
Balduc's stationary troops were comprised of young, talented men. In all but an instant, all of Shadowlord's trusted comrades were annihilated.
All that happened right outside the city walls?
It's a truth the Glian royal family kept from the outside world to this day. They announced their unconditional surrender right after that, didn't they? That's right. But that wasn't the end of Shadowlord's efforts. After the surrender, Shadowlord proposed that the families of his fallen comrades be indemnified. The royal family promptly refused. Shortly after, Shadowlord was baptized and founded the Hieroglyph Knights in Glia. That explains his glia complex.
I feel terrible for him, but it's not enough reason to roll over and just let him get his revenge. I agree. Nothing good can come out of this.
I hear you. So what's it gonna be, Adol? Let's put a stop to Shadowlord's plans.
I don't know about that, but something's got to be done about him. But before we can worry about Shadowlord, we have to save Felix and Carla.
And I'm curious to know what Dad's been up to. Yeah, I ain't leaving this time without his head on a pike. Then it's settled. It's great that you're all pumped up and all, but the restricted sector's on high alert now. Your gifts might not be all it takes to get through unscathed.
It was only a matter of time before something was done about all those break-ins. If only there was a way to get inside without being noticed at all.
The restricted sector. Wasn't there an old aqueduct there?
Was there?
Check out the big brain on the kid. I think I remember it too. Judging by the director, it's probably drawing water from Ciel Canyon. Ciel Canyon. It's just northeast of the city. Right about here. Then that's our new front door.
It appears as though there is a barrier preventing access to that passage.
Figures. Guess there's another barrier we're gonna have to dispel first.
We're ready to go whenever you are, Adol.
All right, my next focus is to get everyone's weapons fully upgraded, and then we'll upgrade Grimwald Nox equipment as necessary. Be careful out there. There's hieroglyph knights at every corner of the city.
New quests.
Hey! Dogi's ready to fill up his affinity, which we will do that in just a moment. I want to see if anybody else is ready. Iris is. Looks like it's just the two of them right now. Got a moment to spare, Adol? I was on my way to check up on our inventory. I could use a hand.
That should do it. Thanks a bunch, Adol. Just look at it. The Dandelion's really come a long way. It wasn't long ago when it was just an empty building. Then we made a few friends. And now, it's one of the local favorites.
It's thanks to you, Dogi.
Don't thank me. Everyone did their fair share. It's not often we get to stay put in one city for this long. The Monstrums, the prisoners, the townspeople, a whole lot of fine folk here. I'll admit, I appreciate the occasional change of scenery from the usual oceans and mountains. You of all people would understand that the most, huh? It's a great city, but it's got its share of problems, with the Grimwald Nox and the Monstrum curse. But we're all in this together. Not just you and me, but all our pals at the Dandelion. one thing at a time. Right, Adel?
You feel the same pain pulsing through you as you felt when you fainted.
Hey, Adel, you okay?
It's all right. I'm fine.
No.
Okay, but take it easy, yeah? You probably haven't fully recovered yet. You should get some rest. I'm not sure how our adventure is gonna pan out this time. But no matter what comes at us, we'll beat it somehow, like we always do. There's still so much to see out there. So many adventures awaiting.
I can always count on you, partner.
Yeah.
Right back at you. Let's get through this in one piece, Adel.
Sweet. Having overcome numerous trials before, his and Adel's deep bond and strong curiosity move them ahead no matter what awaits. Okay, now where is Iris?
Adel, just the person I needed to see. There's something I wish for you to see. Could you wait here with Gramps?
I'm looking forward to seeing what Iris has to show us. Do you know anything about it at all?
Gramps, Adol, thank you for waiting. So, what do you think?
Is she dressed as the princess now?
You better say it looks good, or I'll stab your eyes out.
It looks nice.
Of course it does. Shantae made it special, just for yours truly.
It's just an apron.
That was very generous of him. But if Shantae was the one who made it for you, then does that mean you're...
That's correct. From now on, I'll be working at the Dandelion. I'm hanging up my hat as an assassin. I'm putting it all behind me, along with my royal title. It was just a name anyway.
That's a very big decision, Iris.
Yes. After coming to the Dandelion, I've since learned the error of my ways. I blame the Romans for everything bad that happened to me. I spent my life running. But I'm done with that. I want to start living for myself, like all of you are. Starting from now, I'm just going to be plain old Iris.
Good for you. I support your decision. I think it's a much better job for you than being an assassin.
Yes, I think you are right.
Though I hope you don't think you're getting out of receiving a proper education. I understand that you can read and write, but there's much to learn about the world. And if you're going to work here, you'll need to learn etiquette as well. Be sure to address Shantae with respect. He is your manager now.
Now you sound just like the overbearing goody two-shoes who raised me.
What kind of person was he?
He was some kind of black market dealer or whatever. And he was stubborn to boot. I commanded him countless times to teach me how to kill, but he only taught me self-defense. I found out later, he never intended to teach me how to be an assassin in the first place. As a favor to someone who died before I was born. The one who entrusted me to him.
I see. It must have been difficult for you to part with him. You should be grateful to your parents and the man who took you in. Because of them, you have the opportunity to live an honest life.
See what I mean? Overbearing! If you piss me off, I will gut you.
I thought you retired from being an assassin.
Yes, I did. But... Oh, by the way, I made something for you two. You had better stay put until I get back.
Ah, this tea looks excellent. Shall we, Adol?
For a moment, I thought maybe she poisoned it. The tea has a startling amount of spice that burns your throat.
This tea is rather invigorating.
Got you, losers! I spiked it with the hottest spices from his spawny.
Well, maybe it wasn't poison, but I kind of had the right idea.
I may not be an assassin anymore, but I never said I was going to be some law-abiding citizen. You had better watch what you eat around here, too.
You sure got us good. But I do hope you'll keep these practical jokes to a minimum.
Awesome. Okay, no max affinity there. None there. Let's look at the new quests. I was not expecting to have any more new quests in this chapter. Okay. We'll probably do that one first. Well, I also want to find some relic bones. Keening Highlands. Hold on a second. Okay, we got all those. There's a few Lemures we haven't dealt with. Okay, we got those. All right. Now, what do I need? Ratnilrada. Ratnilarda. However the heck you pronounce that. Okay. So we need to fight those until one drops, until a couple of them drop relic bones. Okay, can you, like, not do that? There's one. You there.
I have detected something. As predicted, I think not.
Okay, that's mastered. Oh, we got a relic bone. Excellent. I think we only need one more of those. And then after that, it'll all be down to
I have detected something.
the Mystic Lazalites. And whatever the other item is that we need to... now that I think about it, I think it's Sacred Branches that we also need. And no, we're not going there just yet. I just figured, my hunch was correct.
I have detected something.
All right, let's see. Onyx Ripper. Ow.
Let us proceed with the right there. Shooting.
Nope. No relic bones. Unless... that might be enough. Let's go back to the Dandelion and find out. We don't have enough Lazalites. But we know where we can go to get those.
Yeah. Say the word and I'll make it.
Good. We've got enough relic bones. Now we just need soul lumber and
come back anytime.
mystic lazalites. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and save here, and we're going to call it for the night. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. And it dawned on me while I was streaming that I said we were going to have Taito Thursday this week. I think we're going to have Taito and Sega Days on hiatus this week again. Next week, we will get back to them. So our focus tomorrow is going to be getting enough Lazalites and Soul Lumber to upgrade everyone's weapons as high as they can get for this chapter. Then we'll look into possibly upgrading well, we'll do the quests after that. then we'll look into possibly upgrading items for the upcoming Grimwald Nox, because we'll probably need some upgrades. With that being said, it is now time to find somebody to raid. Sorry, I just want to make absolutely certain I get a save in. All right, let's see who's on. Huh. Well, let's drop in on Greeny Trini. Haven't raided them in quite a while. They're playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's a game I really need to go back to and look into platinuming. All right, once again, folks, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I will see you back tomorrow when we continue East 9 Monstrum Nox. But for now, this is Thunderfist 1978, signing off.